¿Lo filmaste?
Sí. ¿Otra vez?
¿Vamos?
¡Vamos!
El nuevo Civic Coupe 2016 de Honda.
Ready. Take it home and eat. Okay. I'm ready too. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikhail. We are back with a special video. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched the videos last week. If you missed those videos, go back and watch them. If you're watching the Scorpion Show for the first time, I hope that you click that subscribe button. Everybody, please click the like button and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, text message, or wherever you want to share our videos. This is a special video about Tamar Braxton. Was she fired or was she let go? We don't know. But it's true that Tamar and we know. We know that Tamar and The Real are no longer together. Tamar will no longer be on the show for season 3 of The Real, and we don't know what happened. So we are going to come up. We know. I don't like saying we don't know. I don't know. I know. Why do you think Tamar was let go from allegedly? Well, that I don't know. I don't know that, but I do know that she's no longer there. Why she was let go, I don't know. But it's interesting because a lot of people, you know, first of all, she posted this really random post on Instagram yesterday. Y'all have to excuse me too because Kevin texted me while I was in church telling me we had to do this. So I had to come here after church. The boss told me to come, so I had to come. So yes, let's get this message. She posted this message on Instagram, this post on Instagram with a picture of her and her sister Tony Braxton hugging each other. And the caption read, "I love you all, but I have been stabbed in the back by someone I stupidly trusted. Not my man or my sisters. I am not about to be tried and tested to snitch. And it's not in good taste to tell you who, but as Tamartians, you are very smart and can figure things out on your own." I'm not Tamartian, so the person, what I thought was going on was not going on. That's because I'm not Tamartian, so I don't know. But know that everyone who smiles in your face is not your friend and is not cheering for you and will lie and try to tear you down to try and end your life. Thank God he holds my future in my hand. Remember who you are. He holds my future in my hand. I was about to say, because I thought it was he holds my future in his hand. But it says my hand and my hand. Remember who you are. I am Tamar Braxton. And if you thought for 1 second you played me and the late great Prince and the amazing Beyonce voice, you played yourself. To God be the glory, and I will be taking a short break from all social media. Until then, love yourself and watch your back. I put this picture up because this is the embrace I got from my sister and best friend that she always gives me when she knows I've been had. Okay. So Tamar posted that post. I thought that had nothing to do with what I thought, or who I thought it was about. Because I thought it was about I had no idea that it was about her leaving The Real. I thought it was about somebody else, and I was going to hit that person. Okay. So, nothing to do with that. But God held my hand and said, "Mind your business." I'll put you little things. Okay. Don't tell nobody. I told you so. They will say, "So mind your business." I know what you're talking about. Hey. So, you know, the news broke last night on lovebscott.com. Shout out to B. Scott. Because, you know, he's been having some reliable sources telling him information, and it's coming on his website. It's about to become more reliable than TMZ. Lord willing, never know. And, you know, everybody was going around tagging us and shit. Is it true? And I'm just like, listen, I'm zipping them out. I don't know if it's true. But then, like, I really thought about it, and I'm just like, you know what? Y'all know me and Tamar, we were good friends. And you should never, ever rejoice in nobody's setback. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is I was a friend. I can still be a friend. You know, I just want to see her win. I don't want to see her going through stuff like this. Because, you know, people will get
get on their cameras and people will get on, all social media and just text all kinds of bad stuff about her. And, it is what it is. So I don't really know like what happened. Only thing I sat down and I came up with some stuff. And yeah, I came up with a lot, right? So the first thing I'm gonna say is this. When Tamar was sick, when she was doing Dancing with the Stars, and she was taking all those, before she was sick, she was taking all those days off, practicing with her dance partner, and then eventually she got sick, and she missed all of those days on the reel. And I think that during that time, I think that maybe the head people that runs through not just the executive producers, but the main bosses was figuring that, we could probably do this show without her. Let's just wait for her to slip the fuck up, and then, we can let her go. Now, considering nobody really looked at the rules in the past one season, the show has had 2 successful seasons, and it was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards. And maybe Tamar felt like, hey, I'm the main reason why people are watching the show. And when it came to negotiating for season 3, maybe she wanted more money than what everybody else is making at the table. And maybe Fox felt like, we don't want to pay you that money. We don't feel that you're worth that money. Then maybe I'm thinking maybe it's a communication or a camaraderie with her co-host. Maybe all of them wasn't really here for her and was talking about her behind her back instead of just telling her to her face how they felt about stuff. This is all things that I came up with. None of this is true. Then another thing I said, maybe she's just a nightmare to everybody. Maybe she's a goddamn nightmare to production, to her co-host, maybe to the people in the audience. But we would have been heard stuff about that with the audience stuff. So, those are the things that I just came up with. Because I can't think of nobody, Tamar mutually just leaving the reel. Like, I'm just going to leave this show. Because her thing is, as much as I've seen on TV, the more money is coming to me. And, she had Braxton Family Values, Tamar and Vince. And one time it was Tiny Tonight. Then she had the reel. She's on Dancing with the Stars. Tamar is not turning on TV for nobody. So it had to be something really going on. And for you to feel stabbed by somebody you trusted, it had to be one of the co-hosts. That's the only thing I can think about. Let me ask you a question. Is her and her husband part, what is it? Are they parts of executive producers on the show? Okay. Yeah. All of them are executive producers, though. I believe that they're all executive producers on the show. And they all can get fired. Yeah. And nobody, just because you're an executive producer does not mean that you are above being fired. Because, you got people that start TV shows and they're let go from them shows. You got bosses that run companies, they can be voted out and it's no longer their company. So, her and Vince are they are a power team, but that doesn't mean Vince can't be let go. I don't think Vince is going to stay on, but hell, that's more money for Vince, if he decides to stay on the show. We didn't hear anything about Vince being let go or Vince, no longer working with the show. But I think that Tamar will definitely bounce back. From this, she will definitely bounce back. Right now, it might be a hurtful day because she's been doing this show for 3 years. Remember, 3 years ago they did the test run. She wrote the show. I was like, girl, y'all gonna get picked up. She said, I don't know. She said, girl, you're gonna get picked up. They came back 2014, 2015, and it's been working for them. And for me, I didn't like some of the stuff that's going on because I thought it was too fake. The energy is kind of fake. The game shows that they play, the interviews. I just feel like that show does, need a revamp. But I didn't think they would go on a revamp without Tamar being a part of the show. So now when Tamar no longer being on the show, who do you think should replace her? I don't know. Can I be honest? I watch it on my stuff. I don't know. Well, who would make you watch if they came on board?
Like, who's available to do that?
Well, I came up with some names.
Say your names and
I came up with first person Mimi Leeds, but I don't think that would work because I'm Tamar good friends. But hey, maybe Mimi is the one that sat in the back and they was like, well, you know, maybe we can put you on the show. We can get rid of her and put you on.
I don't think it was somebody off the show who messed her up. I think it was somebody on the show.
Yeah. And then if not Mimi, Sherry Shepherd. She's been bouncing from gig to gig.
Yeah, but I can't.
It's a permanent.
Yeah, but not. I can't see.
You got two comedians. Then I thought of Tasha Smith.
No.
Tasha Smith, she's a comedian. She's
but that's not a Tasha Smith show.
Yeah.
I want to see Tasha Smith on screen. I want to see more of her on screen and not this.
And then the only other person I came up with who used to do calls on The View is maybe Michelle Williams. I don't know.
I've heard Michelle.
Yes.
I was just getting ready to say her. I was ready for you to say. I was getting ready to say because I think that she would be a good addition because of the energy that she has. She has good energy. She would be.
Sorry. Please excuse me. Go ahead.
She has good energy. Yeah, like Michelle. This would be a perfect gig for her.
But a perfect fit for Michelle.
I mean, but she would have to want the job.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of jobs out there that I recommend to people and they tell me they don't want it. And I can show you this text message from somebody, but I recommended them for something and they told me I would pass.
Ooh. Is it celebrity?
Yes. Now they weren't saying it in a mean way to me. They were just saying, listen, I'll pass on that one. I'm going to show you because I don't think I showed you yet.
No.
I read that message. I was like, oh, 500.
So I don't know who should replace it, but right now it seems like Michelle. I would have said Tyra, but Tyra did a ripoff of The Real. He did The Fab. I don't think they're going to make it to season 2 because nobody was watching it. And bitch,
read. Start with the book because that's big. Don't say who it is.
I think I said this.
Yeah, but don't say nothing. Just read it.
I'll call your charger real quick.
You did show me this.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. But that would have been a cute idea.
Yeah. It was a very good idea.
Yeah.
I thought I was starting something. They told me I was a good head.
What's this?
My phone, please.
I hope it don't
Hang on. Pop up that one.
let me just close this way. So now we know The Real has said that it's true that Tamar Braxton and The Real have decided mutually part ways, yada yada yada. Tamar wants to take her music, wants to do more with music. And Tamar just has so much going on that I don't think she's just going to do music, but I'm surprised that Tamar has not announced a tour or anything. But now that she's no longer on The Real, Tamar has a lot of free time to do that and record Braxton Family Values and Tamar events. But I know she has to be trying to come up with something else. Because I know she's not just going to settle for just reality shows. And, maybe, no, I don't want to say nothing. She pay me a check. So the next question is, can the show survive without Tamar Braxton?
It can. And you know why it can? Because you just talked about how it survived while she was out doing things. It survived without her. And I think that until they find a host to replace her, it will survive. But I think once they find that perfect host, that host will do what she needs to do. And then before you know it, yeah. And I'm not saying who in a bad way, but I think that every show, because every show has been like The View. You had Meredith Vieira, you had Rose McDonald, and you have Goldberg, who all had that moderator spot. Yeah. And each one of them were able to carve their own lane. Yeah. If I were to leave this show, people, because I've been on the show for so long, people would be upset. Well, people like me anyway. Yeah. They would be upset. But if you were to find somebody who would be able to be
that same you,
not me, but just them, and people would like them, then before you know it, people like, oh, well,
They were like, McKelly, bitch, I'm done.
No, but I'm saying people like me because the people who like me, but the people who just like the show in general and like you, they're like, because I thought about it. I thought about it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because everybody is replaceable. Everybody's replaceable. We really are. And a lot of us have to get out of that whole, oh, well, can't nobody replace me.
Instead of bringing bourbon to the party, bring Arby's bourbon, bacon, and brisket sandwich. It's cheaper, and it won't make your neighbor Jim so handsy. Arby's, we have the meat.
And a lot of us have to get out of that whole, oh, well, can't nobody replace me. Because I know for a fact I can be replaced. If I said I don't want to do this no more, you will definitely find somebody who will be able to, you know.
I think I will be hurt.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, yeah, of course, I'm not saying that part, but I'm just saying, eventually the fans and even yourself will get used to the new person to where it's they'll be like, okay, well, oh, hey, you know, yeah, you were once on that show, but now so-and-so's there and they're doing a great job. And so, same with Tamar. Once they find somebody to replace her, and she was once there, but.
And so, you know, so when B. Scott was like, he was saying that,
hell, they didn't even get Laverne Cox.
she ain't doing yet, but she got a new show coming out.
And
I'm just saying, she's in LA.
they can do it. Yeah, they can. Hey, listen,
Not a bad idea.
because that would really,
Yes.
that would revamp the whole dialogue, that would revamp the whole show. It would bring more seriousness to the show. Because one of the reasons why I don't watch The Real is because they don't talk about, I mean, they may talk about stuff to like a younger, you know,
Would you do this with your man?
but other than that, like all that stuff that they talk about, a lot of things that they talk about, grown women of their age should not be talking about. Like, okay, let's talk about more mature stuff. And then everything,
I would love to say on politics, but I know that they don't want to discuss that.
but I mean, it would be great if they did, because then you would get young girls who do watch you talking about other things rather than, oh, what did you do with your man, and like, I don't want to keep hearing y'all talk about that. Talk about some serious topics.
Do you think Lonnie Love should move to the moderator chair?
I think Lonnie Love should, because Lonnie Love. First of all, I never understood why Tamar was in the moderator seat. I just never understood that, and that's no shade to her, but I just never understood why she was in that seat and not Lonnie. You know what I mean? I never really got that. I think normally it's the moderator seat. I would love to see Lonnie put in that spot, and then someone take and put where Lonnie is at, and it'd be, you know, or keep Lonnie where she's at and have Michelle Williams in that moderator spot. I think that would be perfect. Like I think that show would be so good for the show.
Yeah, but this one more thing. When y'all do interviews, it's tough to do an interview with 5 fucking people. Find the co-hosts that really know what they're talking about when they don't have to read questions from the teleprompter. And, you know, maybe 2 or 3 of them and just have fun with them. All 5 of y'all, that's too many, because the guys got to keep turning their head all these ways. Just have a real serious conversation. And talk about real issues. What issues that affect women, relationships, instead of all of this. Do you think your friend really wants your man? Would you think you're in the same room? And come on, that stuff gets dated. That talk is dated. And they talk about the same stuff over and over again in different ways. It needs to change. But the show, it may survive. I don't know what the ratings were like when Tamar wasn't gone. But if the ratings don't shape up after Tamar's departure, then the show's not going to last. If the show don't shape up, it's going to go. The show ain't that. It's going to go. I think we've already answered this. What's next for Tamar? I would say get back in the studio or go the fuck on tour. It's time for Tamar to go on tour. It's like once Tamar got sick, you ain't hear nothing about this album.
But that was another thing that I was talking about last night when I was at the movies, when I heard about this, is that, you know, with her second album, it's like it kind of came and went. It didn't have that big impact like Love and War.
Yeah.
It really did.
Definitely did.
Like, it's like she did some things and then you don't know anything else about it.
It's just like soon she went in the hospital. But see, I know the kind of machine that Tamar has behind her and her husband Vince. So I was surprised. Like, we haven't seen no videos. We haven't seen Tamar perform no one shows, not even late night shows. I've seen her do the talk show. I've seen her with Dr. Oz like 5 times. Okay, go on the talk show circuit, nighttime, like Jimmy Kimmel or David Letterman, not there anymore. Whoever replaced him, Stephen Colbert. Go on Jimmy Kimmel, Jamie Fallon. Go on these Seth Meyers. Go on all of these shows and sing. And maybe you should. I'll say it. Maybe you should do something about the fashion. You got your fashion line. Maybe you should do a show around it or something. Or do like New York Fashion Week. But come on, Tamar, get it together. Like, get this shit rolling. Don't just stay home and be saying, shit, you got knocked down, now get the fuck up and do something else. Like you always do. So, just because you're no longer on the real does not mean this is the end for Tamar, okay? You have fallen down and you've risen so many times. People talk shit about you and you still got a job. And you had a baby. Maybe you can have another baby. Maybe a little over once the brother and sister. I don't know. Maybe this was another job. Like Tamar can do so much. So it's not the end for her. It might not be the end for the real. I hope that the real really revamps their show. People might say, y'all need to revamp your show. That's true too. We're trying. So yeah, that's it. That's all of our thoughts on Tamar, even the real. And I hope the reals get real about their show because it's really phony. It's been phony for a while. So switch it up, make it fun, and that's it. So we're gonna go. We'll see you guys tomorrow night with another video, and y'all be blessed. Come out. We're out.